Okay, so what the hell is even this? Looks like there's holes I can throw the kids into, so I'm going to do that immediately. Just watch me. Whoa. Whoa. Poppy flowers. Maybe I should have bought some of those. I don't know. Okay, ultra drops. Nice. I haven't used drops a whole lot during this playthrough, but... like, during the final boss, I'll just start spending, like, all my best items. Be the case. There's a lot of holes here. Whoops. Let's see here. I know some of these are going to have some random enemy. Okay. Okay, grab it before it despawns. Learn my lesson. 1-up supers. Nice. That is what we like to see. Let's go check out all the holes. Play this like a Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire right now. Put my arm deep into the hole, and by arm I mean kid. Red peppers. Yeah, and I'll try to use that. I have so many. Maybe I should have used some during the last boss, because that last boss actually took like forever. Okay, put your kids deep in the hole. Dire free badge. What's that? It's the dire free badge. Whoops. Dang it, I keep on pressing L to go back. Main attack items is you like, yeah, you're at that. I have curiosity here. 77. Okay. It's fine. I'm pretty stocked up. It's fine if my bros aims are consumable for the final boss, I think. I have inventory to spare for my multi-level marketing scheme. I already threw them into this hole, I think. Did I throw them into this center one? Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm surprised there haven't been any enemies with these. That's what I'm kind of surprised about. I assume I'm gonna need to activate all these weird laser-looking things. Something or other. Is it gonna be another, whoops, opposites thing? Is that what's going on here? Yeah, it is. Okay, it's one of those situations again. What? Can I not? How do I get up there? Can I tornado up there, or is it a little bit high, I wonder? Let's see here. Yeah, it's a bit high. Okay, so maybe I'll leave the kids here. It'll be more safe for the bros to go. They're a bit shrunker, after all. So leave the kids behind. Be on my way. What are some of these thingamabobs? Whoa. Well, it's gonna just be this way. So I need to go this way. Darn you! Oh, that's a whole bunch of guys! Oh, you keep going. That's so many guys, so, and I don't have the kids, so just like... screw it. Whatever. Like, I won't be doing as much damage, and then not even the entire party gets experience. So, like, it doesn't feel, like, super worthwhile then either. Okay, so just like, whoops. Oop, bonk. And then... yeah, we've experienced this before, so I know how it works. There we go. Like this. I was about to say, is the countdown gonna keep on happening during the cutscene? Okay, laser. And then... sure. Go grab this one next. What I can do. Oh, the kids are gonna have to grab this one. Wait. Ow! Or is it a metal thing and they can't? Hold on. Hold on a hot second. Yeah, they might not actually be able to. So let's get everyone together and then do an inventory, I think. Because there's some of these I might need to use everybody together to be able to access in the first place. Might well be the case. So let's check with some of these. Whoops, dang it. Do that. And then... what? Come on, I hit it! It's too early. Also, come on. I literally changed the grip of the controller in my hand to be facing the same way as the characters here, so I basically turned the controller a little sideways. So it's easier to get through my head what's where. little easier for me. Whoops. Gosh dang it. Yeah, Master would be a worthy prize for the winner of a Smash tournament. It would, but it takes me a week worth of work to make something that's out of pocket. That's the case. Whoa. So I think it's a little bit much there. I don't know. There's like this long set of ledges. Should I just follow it? See where I can throw them up? Something here? So it starts somewhere this way, maybe? No, it's still going around. There's a thing there. How do I get the kids in the hole? That's what I want to know. Here, of curiosity, the one... Gosh dang it. Okay, dang it, the separation of the screen screws me up. Because, yeah, realistically, on actual DS, there would be a slight separation between the screens, but I just have the screens, like, right on top of one another. Throws off my timing. Okay. Hey, are you kidding me? Yikes. My favorite laws is that Legend of Zelda. How much health do they have? Probably Skyward Sword. Least favorite would probably be Skyward Sword HD. I would say. Boopity bop. Dang it. What? I thought you were... Okay. Yeah. It would indeed be. Okay, boopity bop. Yeah, it does. So does every other Zelda game. Bonk. Are you kidding me? How many healing items am I gonna have to spend in this random encounter battle? Here. Nom nom. Okay. Bonk bonk. Here we go. But yeah. It's definitely not perfect. But I quite like the game. I would say. I think the flaws of the other Zelda games just get to me more as well. That's the case. Like, time to go back to being controversial. I could well be. Like, Tears of the Kingdom is just the exact same world sold back to you, and there's really not all that much new interesting to explore. They marketed Sky Islands. They gave you, like, one to explore, the tutorial island. The rest are just puzzles in the sky, not really cool things to explore. Breath of the Wild, soundtrack is absolute ass. The story, it already happened. You just get to hear about the SparkNotes plot summary about a story that actually happened, and you don't actually move the story forward. Twilight Princess, I can't see shit in that game. It is so hard to tell what the heck is even going on. I got lost in the world a decent little bit at a time. And I just found it kind of difficult to navigate there. Wind Waker, the ocean is a whole lot of nothing. I think about an open world exploration ocean kind of game, I think of like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, where there's so much stuff to see around in the world. Wind Waker, enjoy a whole lot of nothing. An island with like occasionally like, oh, here's a rupee, or oh, here's like some rupees from this one enemy pirate ship that you take on. It's like, I don't care. And then the whole Triforce hunt, screw that. It's so boring. Like, I just can't for the life of me. I have to really think for Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I do actually really like those ones. Gosh dang it, man. But yeah, I think Breath of the Wild is overrated anyways, to be honest, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's the way I find it. Yeah, it's just so bog standard. like, by today's standards, it's not like it would do anything, like, super amazing playing it now, but you do have to acknowledge, like, how amazing it was at the time. And playing it and trying to put it into, like, the context of the time, you can see, like, just how monumental it was. And, like, if I really, really try to find things to criticize it on, like, there are things that I could criticize it on by, like, today's standards. But when you consider the fact that it was, like, so revolutionary at the time that, like, it became, like, standard not only just for Zelda, but for so many video games in general, you gotta really throw it a bone. I really, really like how Majora's Mask wasn't... Oh, my thing's done. Whoops. I wasn't even trying to time it that time, but I got the thingamabob. Hey, the thing's done. Like, Ocarina of Time's really good. And so many game companies out there will just, like, recycle the exact same thing and then sell it to you again for the sake of a sequel. Majora's Mask is such a good example of, like, completely turning everything on its head and doing something completely different, even if it isn't, like, the same engine, and using, like, the same characters and models and all that, and literally recycling everything from Ocarina of Time, but using it in, like, the most different way possible. Like, that was really cool. I don't like how in Majora's Mask you lose, like, all your consumable items each time that you reset the 3 days, and your money unless you deposit it at the bank, because the bank transcends time for some reason, but your pocket doesn't, even though you're the one traveling through time. That totally makes sense, but what do I know? What else would I criticize about Majora's Mask? I don't know. Do some of your masks get taken away when you go through time? There's a thing special about Ocarina of Time for, like, the standard of the time. Maybe not, like, playing it today and being like, I hear that this is an amazing game, like a must-play kind of thing, like, I have to play it today because it's an experience that you can't get from any other game. Like, no, you can get that from so many other games today. But, like, putting it into the context of the time, it is, like, something really, really special. And, like, even as the game itself, it does have, like, some pretty cool things going for it. Like, the soundtrack, like, Gerudo Valley, that's so cool. But yeah, agree that you just don't think it aged well. It was great for the time, though. Yeah, that's fair. For a second there, you thought you were gonna say the Majora's Mask remake was good? What, on the 3DS? I think it's fine. I don't think it's perfect. I think that some of the things that they changed was kind of weird, like the whole changes that they made to swimming. Like, we did it this time. Yeah. Are my extruding settings good? No, that's probably not an extrusion issue. That's probably from when I changed filament. And there was still, like, a little bit of plastic left drooping out of the old one. Is probably why I have, like, this little line here that I can just, like, pick off. Oh, but now there's, like, a slight hole in it. Whatever. So it's not quite perfect. You can sort of see it there. There we go. Like, when you change filaments, there's going to be a little bit of droopy of loading the new filament and then getting the thing to immediately hop over. So it's not going to be quite as perfect as if it just continuously went around, but hey. Here. Take off this thing that I'll toss in the recycle that failed last stream. This little mess here, I'll toss in the recycle later. And then, oh yeah, I forgot I had the little piece of plastic in there. And we put on this. There we go. Now it just needs dots. Is all it needs here. Ah. Uh-oh. The thing is not coming off easily. I do not want to make the same mistake that I did last time, where I destroy my nail. That would not be very good. Yeah, people do paint out Ocarina of Time as something that aged extremely well, though, as something special to this day, and is a must-play, but it just isn't. Yeah, I would agree there. I would say that's still, like, a pretty decently good game by today's standards, but not, like, a complete masterpiece by today's standards. I wouldn't say. Oh, now it's coming off cleanly. I got a start, and now... Oh, never mind. I got a decent piece. A decent chunk. I start one of the others, and I'm not going to use the same technique ever again that screwed over my nail the first time. I'm not going to do that anymore. Oh, there we go. Now it's peeling off. You can barely see it on the camera. There we go. Pick off these pieces if I can here. Yeah, my technique is different now to specifically avoid nail scrooge. The best screen is okay, but has so many problems compared to the original. Yeah, that's fair. And that's a version that I played on the channel, was the 3DS version of both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Though when it comes to 3D Zeldas, in terms of like mainline ones, so I'm not going to count things like Triforce Heroes, in terms of the main 3D Zeldas, I've covered all of them on the channel now, except for Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. Don't know why I was struggling to come up with the name of Twilight Princess. So I'll play those eventually here, and then like the whole 3D Zelda series is done. Is the case. Like I'm really close. I did Skyward Sword. I did Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's not like there's a massive ton of 3D Zelda games. It's not one of those series that has like constant releases by any means. So I'm pretty sure it's just Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, and then I'm done. So like I'll play them here one day. Also, thinking about it, there were some dungeons and puzzles that I really didn't like and got stumped on for a decent while in Twilight Princess, I recall. What? I'll start printing the 3 mushroom dots. We'll see if I beat the game first or if the print finishes first. I think it's like an hour for the 3 mushroom dots. Let's see here. What was it? Mario here. That's Zelda. Mario. 3 dots, Pet G. About an hour, 6 minutes was the last print duration. Its estimated print time is an hour and 3 minutes, 13 seconds, but the last time I printed it, it took an hour, 6 minutes, 37 seconds. Apparently. Let's print it. So can I beat this game in, like, very slightly over an hour? The question. Where did I put my pliers to grab the jewels? There. Oh, I lost it somewhere. Oh. On my printer is where I lost it. I mean, there have been some games I've come back to play them on the channel that I would have played, like, many, many years ago, that I've changed my mind on playing it as an adult here on the channel. Like, Assassin's Creed Unity is a good example of that. That used to be, like, one of, if not my least favorite, Assassin's Creed game when it first came out. I kind of hated it with a passion. But then I replayed it on the channel a few years ago, and now it's, like, one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games. So, like, opinions change, and maybe if I play, like, Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, maybe I'll feel a little bit different about them. I don't know. We shall see here. Yeah, Twilight Princess is your favorite by far. Nice, nice. This away we go. So, like, how the heck how do I even get started here? How do I get the kids up there in the first place? Is there a way into there? A way to lower this wall, maybe? And then that looks like a staircase up. Is what it kind of looks like. But I don't know how to get up there. I'm gonna be honest. There's still a little bit of droopies that maybe I'll grab in a second here. You know what? Screw it. I'm looking at the video again. That's what I'm doing. Do you think Link and Midna's relationship is done better than Link and Zelda's relationship in Skyward Sword? You do also have, like, the entire game to build it up in Twilight Princess since they're traveling companions and all. Oops, that's a too high display capture. Why do I have 2 anyway? Let's just delete this top one. It keeps blocking the camera. Just delete it so I stop getting myself confused. Yeah, it is pretty good. Screw it. I'm looking here. Show me. Show me the way forward. Because I am actually at loss right now. And I don't want to, like, dick around here until I just so happen to figure it out. I kind of want to get on with things. This is what I want to do. This guy has so much more HP than me. Slightly concerning. Where did I just put my pliers? Right here. Better to grab the droopy than getting in the print. The bottom of some of these white dots might turn out a little bit pink because there's probably still like the last little lingering bit of red in there, but it'll be the underside that gets glued onto here anyway, so you won't even be visible. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, but Zelda has never really done any relationship quite anywhere near as good since or before. I think Breath of the Wild would have had potential if you actually experienced the story there, as opposed to this is a story that already happened. I mean, it was explored a little bit in Age of Calamity, but it's, yeah, I don't think it's as good. I don't know. What about the legendary relationship between Link and Beetle? especially in Wind Waker. Oh! You! I'm gonna look back on the stream one day and cringe at that, aren't I? But yeah, as the one thing people praise about Skyward Sword is their relationship. Is that there's gotta be more things than that people praise for Skyward Sword. But yeah. Yeah, we gotta consider Beetle. Whoops, I keep on hitting down. By accident here. Come on. Like, just a legendary. The camaraderie in the face of evil. And all that. One thing I will say that I like about Wind Waker is how so many Zelda games are like, at the end of the game, Link puts the Master Sword back. Some of the games, like Breath of the Wild, he just keeps it. Wind Waker, he plunges it into Ganondorf's skull and lets it drown with the rest of Hyrule. Like, it's so wild. I will say here. But yeah, if I were like, I'd be a blushing mess in front of Beetle. Oh, look at that little dinosaur dude. It's like a little weird cousin of the guy that we explored the gut of earlier. Okay, just show me. Show me the means to do it. Okay, so do they find a way in here? Maybe that's why, like, they're so much higher level than me. They're fighting everyone they see. Level 20! I'm sure this is gonna go great. I'm sure this is gonna be amazing. Are they saving state for better level ups? That was a +1. I'm saving state for better level ups, so that helps me a lot. That might seem like a big level difference, and I mean, it still is. But, like, I have been putting in the effort of save states, of time manipulation, to give myself a slight advantage here, even if I don't have the levels. So, like, I'm sure I'll be fine. Okay, yeah, so then they, see that's going on there. How about Skyward Sword, then? I really like the music. I thought that the story was pretty interesting. I think that there are some points that it can definitely drag on a bit. I love Groose and, like, the lesson of his story about, like, life not always turning out the way that you expect, but, like, still being able to find happiness in a role that you can find yourself in. Something that you can rise to the challenge of, even if it wasn't what you were initially hoping. I think that that's really cool there. I will say. Oh, and they go to, like, the full layout here. Yeah, I do like Link and Zelda's relationship there. I did not, but I was thinking about doing it. I, like, kind of reference it a little bit in the DLC video essay for Scarlet and Violet, where I talk about, like, being able to find happiness in your own, in the role that you find yourself in, and I played, like, a clip of Groose, because I felt like it was applicable. But during a time that I was thinking about doing, like, more shorter form video essays about, like, a single thing about certain video games, a Groose one was one that I thought about doing at one time. I am so lost here. This guy fights everyone. Everyone gets fought. And now there's probably no point in doing a Groose video essay because the stuff I'd say in that was already discussed in, like, the Scarlet and Violet DLC video essay in my discussion about Kieran. Anyway. So I probably never would now. Because now there's probably no point. Come on, please. Level 29. Just show me how you get to the ledge. Show me how that's done. Oh my god, this guy just fights everybody. So you thought you remember a video essay about that? I have not done one on that. Come on. Come on. Beat this game before the print finishes. I do have to get up for work tomorrow. It's a Sunday night. Tomorrow's Monday. First day of the work week, so I do gotta be up at 6 a.m. But I usually try to wrap things up by, at the latest, 10 p.m. to at least try to get 8/close to 8 hours of sleep, even if it takes me a while to fall asleep. So I'm only gonna go until about 10 p.m.-ish here. Sometimes I've gone overtime with streams, and then I'm really tired the following day, but, so I should be able to beat this game in the next hour 45 minutes, probably, if I can see where to go from this guy. He's fighting everybody here. Here's what is the biggest video essay I've watched? Like, in terms of views? In terms of, like, hours? Or, because I honestly wouldn't know the answer to either one of those. I don't think. Don't think I would. Biggest video essay I've watched is mine, Scarlet and Violet. 7-hour long video essay. I've watched that start to finish several times in like proof watching it, looking for issues. Speaking of proof watching, looking for issues, I found one in this one and this video essay that I didn't see. Like, this is like the third version. This is like the third draft of this video essay. And I found one, like, after it was published. If I remember roughly where it is. There's the Groose thing I was just talking about. Where was it? I think it was in my discussion of the teal mask. There's like this bit where there's a Detective Pikachu clip playing, and then after it cuts back to the Scarlet and Violet footage, for just like a few frames, the Detective Pikachu returns at the bottom left for credits, stays on screen, stays on camera. And I forget where exactly it was. Was it that one? I think it was a different one. I think it was at Detective Pikachu cringing. But yeah, this is already version 3 of this. But anyway, point is, I proof watched my video essay several times, so the longest one I've ever watched was mine. I think it was during the part where I say that I've seen some ridiculous things, which is also my microphone muting hotkey, hitting 0 there on my numpad. I think it was at the, when he told everybody about Ogre Pawn. Hold on. It was... Hold on. And I was like, and I've seen some ridiculous things in stories before. Hold on, give me a sec here. This. Yep. It stays on screen for a few frames. This Detective Pikachu returns right here after the camera shot changes. It's kind of hard to see. I probably didn't notice it before because it blends in on the white background. But yeah. Anyway, I proof watched my video essays several times, specifically to prevent that from happening. And there was one that I missed. So, whoops. But let's face it, that one blends in. And, wait, I had the thing open because I was proof watching the, no, the not that. This, dang it. That's what I was doing. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, in terms of hours, it would just be my Scarlet and Violet video essay would be the longest one I've ever watched. I don't think I've ever watched someone else's video essay longer than that. But yeah, you'll never recover from this. It's Jover. Yep. An error got into my most recent video essay here. What was the case? Hello, Hikari. How's it going today? Because I see a lot of creators on the platform that let all sorts of little mistakes slip into their videos. Even ones that have like hundreds of thousands of subs will have like brief flashes when they're seeing cuts, where they'll have like a, I was editing this recently because I put in the version with the line there, where they'll have like 2 shots here, where it's like, this is one clip and then this is another clip. But the new clip that they start out with has like a few frames of one camera shot, and then it has like all the stuff that they actually want to talk about. So when the video is going through, you get like this brief like jump scare flash of a few frames of a different thing, where it'll look like this, where it's like brief flash and then other thing. I see that in people's videos all the time, even those that have like hundreds of thousands of subs, and it really ticks me off when I'm watching a video and I see like a little flash like that. And it's like, really? You really don't have the professionalism to just like take that out, move that a little bit closer, or like add a clip speed here and then just make this go a little bit slower? Like, there's all sorts of clips I have in my video essays that are like 98% speed, 96% speed, whatever it takes to get like the main thing that I'm talking about to actually be on screen longer and not having like that brief flash at the beginning or end of a clip. But no, people do that all the time. And it's like, what the heck? And I catch that all the time in my videos when I proof watch them. Or let's say there's a couple things here and I have a fade transition or something like that. And then as I'm going through, like, this needs to be one continuous shot up to here, because there is where the clip technically starts because it's starting to fade. So I can't have the clip start at this point. It really has to start at this point. And if there's like a flash in here and it's like, oh, okay, let's just go here, cut that out. That's out now. And then have this take a little bit longer to account for that. And then if there's another flash at the end, then cut that out, add clip speed, and then do that, and then make it take a little bit longer. And then you don't have like these jarring moments in the video. And I fix those all the time. I'm glad that I didn't get one of those. I did get like the brief few flame flash of Detective Pikachu being a little bit into the next clip here by accident. But like, yeah, anyway, just little pet peeve kind of things that I really, really try to avoid my video essays. I try to have like a high quality of content. And I proof watch my videos over and over again. I let one slip. So, oops. But yeah, I'm doing pretty alrighty. Just big chillin' here. I went to Comic-Con yesterday. That was pretty fun. Enjoyed that. All right, and then they do that. I'm just figuring out how to even beat this game right now. Okay, so then they go for that one. So I guess I could do that one, but does that unlock anything new? The really tricky one is the top one. Is what's going on here. Oh, that does something with just that. And then I could probably get up there. Oh my god, I thought I needed to do them all at once, and then, no, whatever. So I could have done it without looking it up this whole time. I just assumed I'd have to do them all like I did before, but nope. Alright, well, how about the kids stay here? And then we'll run over this way. Unbelievable. But yeah, well, I don't know if the day ever will come that I end up watching a video essay that's longer than... Whoa! That's longer than my thingamabob there! I mean, how many people make videos that long anyway? Wow. When I was on my trip, nice big emote there that I guess was that a bit redeem thing? How do those work anyway? When you get like a super big emotes, I don't remember. When I went on my trip to Louisiana and Texas, I did download like several videos that I could just listen to along the way. And I remember I listened to a 4-hour video essay on Metal Gear Solid 2. That I remember. Is that the longest video essay apart from mine that I've listened to? And it was mostly listening rather than watching. So like popping in my headphones and just kind of listening to it while I was traveling, as opposed to actually watching every moment of it. And play Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes? It might not happen. It might not. I have so many other games I want to get to, and at this point I'm like pretty pooped out of Three Houses. So even though it's kind of on my list of like, oh, I'll get to it eventually, considering I have, what, over 450 videos of Fire Emblem Three Houses? Like, in the world of Fodlan here. That many videos in the world of Fodlan. I don't have that many of Three Houses specifically, but that many in the world of Fodlan, the Three Houses world. I'm pretty pooped of it. Maybe one day if I have, like, a whole lot of time, just put into, like, some other side project. But at the same time, that's also time that I can put into other games. So, even though I said at the end of that playthrough that I'd get around to doing the others, like, I'm kind of at the point that I think I might just rather invest that time into other games I haven't played before, as opposed to playing the same game 3 times, like I did 4 times with Three Houses. Might not be doing much of that anymore. So, it might happen, but there's probably a pretty good chance that it doesn't. Might well be the case. The time commitment is a bit much, especially if every playthrough is gonna be like a 130-part series like the first route was. As time that I can put into completing multiple shorter games in the same amount of time. I definitely wouldn't mind doing. Should I just hop in there? What's this over here? I guess I'll go do this now or something or other. I don't know.